Tired of all that gloomy talk about carbon footprints and energy consumption? Feeling a little guilty because you accidentally left the pantry light on for like 10 whole minutes? Well, I've got some good news for you, fellow Earthling. You're probably doing just fine, especially if your definition of fine involves contributing to a truly baffling global average. Let's break it down. Turns out, each one of us gets a generous allowance of about 72.6 gigajoules of primary energy every year. That's a lot of G's. What does 72.6 gigajoules actually mean? Who cares? It sounds impressive, right? Like something from a superhero movie. Just imagine all that invisible gigapower flowing through you, probably helping you scroll through TikTok even faster. Of course, some people might point out that if you live in, say, Iceland, you're currently using nearly 800 of these glorious gigajoules. And if you're in the United States, you're enjoying a cool 265.9 GJ. But hey, averages are averages for a reason, aren't they? It's like saying the average human has one testicle and one ovary. It's technically true, but statistically bizarre. So if you're freezing in a remote village with no electricity, congratulations, you're single-handedly lowering the average for the rest of us who enjoy heated swimming pools and multiple flat-screen TVs. You're a true eco-hero, by proxy. Now, on to the main event, your carbon footprint. The experts say the global average is a cozy 4.7 tons of CO2 per person per year. 4.7. That's practically nothing, especially when you consider that a blue whale weighs about 200 tons. You're barely a plankton in the grand scheme of emissions. Feel better? You should. Unless, of course, you're an American, in which case you're personally responsible for closer to 17.6 tons. Or a Saudi Arabian, casually putting out a whopping 24.1 tons. But don't you worry. Just because you're emitting more CO2 than a small forest can absorb in a year does not mean you are the problem. Someone has to balance out the millions of people in Africa who are barely scraping past 1 ton. It's a team effort, folks. We're all in this together, just very unevenly. And the best part? Apparently we're aiming for under 2 tons per person by 2050. That's a good one. With a trajectory like ours, we'll probably hit 2 tons by Tuesday, just from charging our phones. The only way we'll get to that goal is if half the world goes off-grid, learns to photosynthesize, and starts communicating telepathically, which, let's be honest, would be way more energy efficient. So the next time someone tries to guilt trip you, just smile knowingly. Tell them you're merely fulfilling your destiny as an average global citizen. And then maybe crank up the AC, because being average is exhausting. Of course, this is all just for laughs. But it does make you think, doesn't it? Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this, please hit that like button and subscribe for more. See you next time.